I'm coming off, of yesterday's event, of December 21st, the longest night, the memorials, visuals, the different activities that was led across the entire nation. Um, and just seeing all the photos come in, the various report backs, the video links. I guess in a sense that although on the 21st we do mourn those that we have lost, um, I also reflect on that quote of Mother Jones of pray for the dead and fight like hell for the living. And so at many of these activities, we honored the folks we have lost, but we also do a call to action because we know a better world is possible. And that's what we're organizing towards. And every year since the Homeless Union reestablished in 2019, I just keep seeing us grow year after year, growing stronger and stronger. And a lot of it is coming out of the conditions, the things that we're facing. And this year was intense, especially given the ruling by the Supreme Court. We're literally fighting for our very right to exist on this world. That's what that feels to me.
What's that?
And I'm from Pennsylvania, which is known as the Keystone State. And I reflect on what that means. And more specifically, I live in the South Central PA region, which is known as the Bible Belt of Pennsylvania. And the more I learn of the terrain, the more I can see why it's referred as such. I grew up in this area. I've felt it all my life. And why being commissioned as a minister with the Freedom Church of the Poor meant so much to me personally and for what I feel is needed in my community. And I can say that I'm very proud of the folks in Pennsylvania because for the first time since 2019, when we started up these winter offensives again and had these memorials, they're the first time there was 3 simultaneous memorials and activities taking place in Pennsylvania, right? So you had Northeast PA or Wilkes-Barre, you had South Central PA in Lancaster, you had Southeast PA, Philadelphia, and then also the folks in Pittsburgh, they protested outside their mayor's office, Ed Gainey's, against the sweeps that are happening. So 4 regions in Pennsylvania took action. That is tremendous. And although I wish it wasn't coming out of because of the conditions, like I wish these conditions didn't exist, I will say that I'm glad we're doing something in response to what's happening, that we're fighting for that better world because we deserve better. And with that, I want to just read the statement that we were reading at each of these activities. So this is the National Union of the Homeless 2024 Winter Offensive Statement. During the holiday season, the National Union of the Homeless takes action together across 5 regions across the United States. In the South, Appalachia, Midwest, West, and the Northeast to declare housing and health care now, an end to genocide and the war economy, no more death on the streets, both here and abroad. The Homeless Union's Winter Offensives is a series of synchronized actions and protest from Thanksgiving through Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, which highlights this period of time when the poor and homeless experience the most deadly conditions and the highest rates of suicide and death. We work together to fulfill our mission statement that declares we commit our lives to ending homelessness and poverty and work tirelessly for the human right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, for social and economic justice for all. As our leader, Reverend Savina, cries, at a time when they sing peace on earth, our land groans under the weight of injustice. Again, we shout, housing and healthcare now. No more deaths on the street, both here and abroad. As we enter 2025, we are also feeling the deadly effects of the recent Supreme Court decision criminalizing the homeless by making outdoor sleeping a crime. We are seeing an increase in an already deadly practice of sweeps and incarceration of our homeless communities. We know there are 24 empty homes for every single individual in need of one. 1,000 souls will freeze to death on the streets this year, and homelessness continues to rise at record numbers. We declare no more. The Poor People's Campaign has shown that poverty is the fourth leading cause of death in the US, and 800 people die every day in the richest country that ever existed in the history of the world. Our system is failing, and we are dying as a result of a system that puts profit over our lives. We lift up in mourning and honor the names of those we have lost. Join us, the National Union of the Homeless and the Nonviolent Medicaid Army, as we organize to unite our class across the country to end this system that profits from poverty, homelessness, and death, and create a society organized around our human rights to health, housing, and a standard of overall general welfare. You only get what you're organized to take.